You know that game Undertale? It's pretty obscure, but basically it's a turn-based RPG where you don't have to kill anyone. Pretty cool, right? It also has pretty good music and characters, like this Sans guy. He's the best. Okay, enough screwing around. So pretty much everyone has heard of Undertale at this point. However, the game's official Twitter has been acting a little weird. It says it's been working on something, but what is it?
Return here in 24 hours.
Alright.
24 hours later.
Holy shit, it's Undertale 2. Okay, so I actually have never finished Undertale. I only played it a little bit while it was trending. But besides that, I really only know the basic mechanics, characters, and story. However, my Twitter timeline won't shut up about Deltarune, so fuck, I really need to play this. Oh yeah. Also, this review is going to contain massive spoilers, so be careful. The game takes place in a world where monsters and humans coexist with each other. You play as a character called Kreese. In the beginning you can customize your character, but the game says no fuck you, and gives you this tall kid boy man. You wake up, and you go to school like a normal tall boy man would do, and bust out into the classroom. You're assigned a project with a partner. Everyone already has a partner, so what do I? Never mind. Our partner is this school bully character named Susie who likes to eat chalk for some reason, and because of that we have to go look for more. So we go into this mysterious black room, but the floor collapses, and we end up falling down into some sort of cave. After exploring it a little bit, we find this castle. Inside we find a prince who tells us about the legend of Deltarune.
He said it! He said it!
In summary, light and dark lived in a balance. Each side has their own fountain. However, that balance was shattered when a second dark fountain appeared. And alongside the prince and Susie we have to seal it, so balance can be restored. After the prince finishes his story, Susie refuses to partake in the journey, but then a blue kid called Lancer appears, which is apparently the bad guy, but I'll talk more about him later. After the battle, as I said, Susie refuses to partake in the journey, so it's just you and the prince, which turns out to be a goat thing called Ralsei. I'm not going to talk about the whole adventure in massive detail, but I'll just say that by the end of the playthrough, Lancer will go from a goofy bad guy to a goofy good guy, and will join your party. Susie will also have a change of heart, and be nicer to everyone. In the end we end up confronting Lancer's dad, the bad guy that protects the fountain. Unlike other enemies, you can't convince him to stop his ways, so you basically have to battle until he gets tired. Then he manipulates you into thinking he had a change of heart. Ralsei, no, what are you doing? No, you're gonna make him powerful again. Stop. After Ralsei heals the king, he ends up knocking everyone down except Kreese. We get this cool and intense cutscene where we end up defeating the king and can finally go to the fountain. Afterwards we leave Ralsei so we can go home. We also get a good look at him. So then we finally get to seal the fountain and go home. It's already pretty late, so you go home and in your way find some familiar faces. The most notable being Sans. Oh my god, it's him. Oh my mother? What about her? Oh, not cool, Sans. So after we explore the area we go to our house and rest, therefore ending the first chapter. Wait, what's this? What? Holy shit. So, yeah, that was the first chapter of Deltarune. The creator, Toby Fox, hasn't released any more chapters for it at the moment, but I hope he does, because that was a really good experience, and only makes me eager to see more of this, and to play the original Undertale, if it's of this quality. The story of this game is fucking awesome. Just in one chapter you can see all of the characters develop, except Kreese. Because he is a silent protagonist, it makes it easier to insert yourself into the story and makes it more investing. The writing is also really good and pretty hilarious. I've had some pretty good laughs with this game. The characters are pretty interesting. They have a nice variety and are all memorable, and the whole ending scene was just really good. I don't know how to describe it, but I just felt good all the way through, and the sunset weather does make it easier for me to enjoy it more. Also, I know that this game was meant for people who have finished Undertale, but I still got to enjoy the story all the way through. Now, if you've played Undertale before, you might already know how this game plays, but because I haven't touched anything Undertale related on this show before, I'll have to explain it anyways. The game plays like a turn-based RPG game, kinda like Earthbound. Whenever you go to a battle with someone, you either kill or spare them when being attacked. Instead of pressing a single button to block attacks, you instead have to do these little minigames with this hard thing to avoid attacks as much as possible and come out in one shiny piece. There's different shops in the overworld where you can buy stuff to heal yourself or deal better damage. You obviously have to buy them with money that you get for doing battles. The monster characters have magic that can be used in battle. The one you're going to use the most is Ralsen's magic, since he's a key element in sparing enemies. There's also this thing called the TP bar that in battle starts up as an empty bar, but when you make more turns it fills up and helps you with special moves like acting or magic. When you're not in battle, you're going to be in the overworld doing puzzles that are honestly easy as hell, but I'll give it a pass since it's the first chapter. There's also sections where you have to avoid obstacles, and just like the puzzles, they're basic, but I'll still give it a pass. It's the first chapter for fuck's sake. And yeah, that's pretty much everything when it comes to gameplay. The game, just like Undertale, has a pretty good pixel art style, but this time it's a lot more colorful and detailed. The music is also god tier. Toby Fox is a fucking genius when it comes to composing music, and this game is a clear example of that. In conclusion, this game is fucking great, and you should give it a shot, especially if you liked Undertale. It has a stellar soundtrack, fun gameplay, and a very engaging story. Also, props to Toby Fox for making a game that its fan base made endless amounts of fan art and remixes in a small amount of time. It's really impressive what this man has done. Yes, after so long, the video is finally done. I still must be early on this, right? Fuck. I just spent like almost a fucking month making this video. Meanwhile, these people have already made their own videos that are better than mine. Oh geez, I really need to get my channel back together. I should make videos faster and waste no time. Heck, I'll even start now. What's that game my Twitter timeline also can't shut up about? I got it.